Hello and welcome to eSports News. The PGL Cluj-Napoca 2025 has wrapped up, so let's break down what went down in the playoffs and final stages of the tournament. The quarterfinals delivered some serious surprises, with Astralis making it further than they have in 5 years. Quite the comeback for a team that used to be regular top 5 contenders. The Danes dominated the Mongols 2-0, shocking viewers since the Mongols have always been a formidable opponent. Looks like Device decided he wasn't going to sit on the sidelines waiting for other tournaments. He wanted to go all in. In the semifinals, Astralis fell 2-1 to MOUZ in an intense battle. Still, they secured 3rd place for the first time in 5 years by defeating FaZe Clan.
Crashing through the smoke from Frozen, stays active. Device locks it in. Hard-fought match. In and out of the server.
Speaking of FaZe, they're going through a rough patch. Just making it to the playoffs was a struggle, though they did manage to beat SAW in the quarterfinals.
An SHR from the heavens to stop 2, but both look in anticipation. They will stop them. And this is what the crowd wanted. FaZe Clan stepping forward.
The real nail-biters were the matches between Eternal Fire and Falcons, and Pain versus MOUZ. Unlock insane CS2 skins instantly on Skin Club. Battle other players live, snag free cases daily, and chase premium skins worth hundreds of dollars. Ready for your dream inventory? Grab your exclusive 7% bonus now and join thousands of winners. Click below. Pain Gaming, who've been showing incredible hunger in recent tournaments, performed inconsistently at Cluj-Napoca. They lost 2-0 to MOUZ in a close series, definitely not the performance fans expected from the Brazilians. As for MOUZ, they seem to have finally overcome their slump, with this finals appearance proving it.
It's MOUZ to send them packing. 2-0, MOUZ securing the semifinals, the first team to do so.
Falcons, meanwhile, have been transformed since signing their new roster and bringing in Nico. More aggression, more confidence, more drive in their play. All these factors led to them successfully clearing the group stage and defeating both Eternal Fire and FaZe Clan in the playoffs, a result that caught most fans off guard. The grand final featured Falcons versus MOUZ, a rare finals matchup without any top 5 teams, though it's worth noting that most top-tier orgs deliberately skipped this event. This final pairing was fascinating considering that before their roster revamp, Falcons were absolute underdogs in the Tier 1 scene, while MOUZ struggled to even make playoffs throughout 2024. The grand final was absolutely phenomenal. MOUZ and Falcons, who had both fought tooth and nail throughout the tournament, delivered an electrifying match. Both teams demolished each other on the first 2 maps, but on the last 2 maps, Nuke and Ancient, MOUZ proved to be the stronger squad. They ultimately won 3-1.
And with a lot of bodies leaning back, they're going to try to charge through smoke. I mean, this is insane. Right into Brolin. It's a meat grinder meant to be. Xerxon locks it in. Lights out performance from the player who has been questioned in playoffs to the tip of the spear for MOUZ.
Securing their first trophy of the year and pocketing $400,000.
Your PGL Cluj-Napoca champions, MOUZ!
Both Israeli players, Xerxon and Spinx, emerged as the heroes of the final, racking up 125 frags across the maps. And the tournament MVP, none other than Nico, who finished the Romanian event with an impressive 1.27 rating. Mira officially leaves Team Spirit. In active Team Spirit support, Mira has officially departed from the organization's Dota 2 roster. The team announced this on their social media with a touching 10-minute farewell video. It remains unknown whether Mira has secured a new team, and the support player has yet to comment on the situation. In their statement, Team Spirit expressed, "We thank you for the years you spent in the organization. You will forever remain a part of our big family. We wish you success in your future career. We are not saying goodbye. We say thank you for the victories, trophies, and unique emotions." Mira was moved to Team Spirit's bench following the International 2024. He had requested a break after an intense season, but unlike Yatoro, the support player did not return to the main squad. According to rumors, Mira is planning to form a new team alongside Nightfall and Kiyotaka. He previously hinted at a possible announcement toward the end of February, though without specifying exact dates. Mira joined Spirit in March 2021, and his addition proved to be transformative. The team immediately began finding success, first dominating their home region before their legendary run at TI-10. During his tenure, Mira became a 2-time TI champion, securing his second Aegis in 2023. His trophy cabinet also includes victories from Riyadh Masters 2023, PGL Wallachia Season 1, and various other tournaments. Brunzan returns to MIBR's CS2 starting lineup. Breno Bernzan Poleto has returned to MIBR's starting roster, as confirmed by the Brazilian organization across their social media channels. He fills the slot previously occupied by Drop, who has been moved to the bench following a string of disappointing results. On X, JACKZ confirmed he will resume in-game leader duties, returning to the role he held from January 2023 to August 2024. An MIBR Academy graduate, Bernzan was initially promoted to the main roster in May 2022 after Woody was benched. He spent more than 2 years in the starting lineup before making way for JACKZ in September 2024. MIBR hopes these changes will revitalize the team, which has won just 2 out of 7 LAN matches in 2025. The Brazilian squad recently exited PGL Cluj-Napoca with a 12th to 14th place finish, defeating Imperial Valkyries but losing to Wildcard, 3D Max, and Astralis. The revamped MIBR lineup will make its official debut at the ESL Pro League Season 21 play-in stage, which kicks off on March 1st. NAVI signed 2 new head coaches for main and Junior Dota 2 rosters. Natus Vincer have brought on 2 new head coaches for their main and Academy Dota 2 teams. Bosnian player Milan has been appointed as the coach for the main roster. Throughout his professional career, Milan performed quite successfully on the Tier 1 scene, frequently securing top placements at regular DPC tournaments and even competing at the International in both 2017 and 2019. Milan retired as a player in 2024 and immediately took up coaching with Nouns, though he didn't achieve any extraordinary results with them before making this move to NAVI. Meanwhile, Maxim, the heartless king, Fadiev, has been named head coach of NAVI Junior. He brings extensive coaching experience, having previously led teams such as Team Spirit, Espada, Hellraisers, Hydra, and Night Pulse. Swordart, who had been working with NAVI for quite some time, has departed from the organization and is now a free agent. Portuguese organization SAW signs 2 international players. The 2 new recruits are former Endpoint players, British player Azuwu and Polish player Sejo. They replace team veterans Roman and SHR. This marks a historic moment for the Portuguese organization, as these are their first ever international signings. Until now, the team had been represented exclusively by Portuguese players. Regarding their performance, SAW has been struggling over the past 6 months. While they had a period of decent showings, including at ESL Pro League, this surge was short-lived, making it clear that new players were needed to bring fresh energy to the roster. Team Secret signs first official player for new Dota 2 roster. Peruvian player David Parker. Flores has become the first official member of Team Secret's new roster led by Puppy. Parker previously stood in for the team at ESL 1, Rally 2025, and the Dream League Season 25. Western Europe qualifier. The player has competed for numerous Latin American teams, including Infinity, Heroic, Infamous, Boom, and others. David has achieved significant success on the South American scene, becoming a multiple champion of Latin American DPC tournaments and competing at the International 2023. His most recent major achievement was winning the 2nd season of PGL Wallachia with Heroic. Since the beginning of 2025, David has been a regular stand-in for Team Secret in qualifier tournaments and has clearly made a positive impression on the highly experienced Clement Ivanov. JACKZ departs from Ninjas in Pyjamas. JACKZ, who served as the 6th player for Ninjas in Pyjamas, has left the team following the expiration of the team's eligibility for wildcard invitations. Thanks to JACKZ's previous stint with Vitality, NIP had been able to secure wildcard invites by fielding a core of 3 players: Snappy from Falcons, Zhush from Heroic, and JACKZ from Vitality, who were ranked in Valve's global top 8 over the past 12 months. However, due to rule changes, this strategy is no longer viable. Ninjas in Pyjamas currently sit at 157th place in Valve's VRS rankings, far below the threshold needed to consistently receive tournament invitations. The organization was among 22 teams that signed an open letter criticizing Valve's approach to the 2025 ecosystem, highlighting concerns about a pro scene that has become overly dependent on direct invitations. Online qualifiers are now NIP's only path to Tier 1 tournaments. Next up for the team is the PGL Bucharest closed qualifier, which they reached after winning the first open qualifier. Q leaves Aurora Gaming roster. Q, one of Thailand's finest players of the new era, has parted ways with Aurora Gaming and is now a free agent. As a reminder, not long ago, the organization decided to disband their Asian roster, though many players remained under contract. Q is the first to be released from his contractual obligations. There's some unconfirmed information suggesting that several Asian teams are already showing interest in the player. And that's all for today. Thank you for joining us. We need your support, so please subscribe to the Good Game Republic channel, like this video, leave comments, and help us to improve. Have a great evening, and we'll see you in our next videos.